So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today, I'm going to be showing you guys my squad for the upcoming weekend league. Obviously the first weekend league of FIFA 20 is coming this weekend, and I'm not going to lie, I'm excited for it, but I'm also absolutely terrified. I feel like the upcoming weekend league is going to be a very frustrating experience. In the comment section down below, let me know, are you guys going to be participating, and if you are, what squads are you going to be using for it? If you could leave a like rating on this video, that would be greatly appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Anyway, this is a squad builder, so let's get straight into the squad, shall we? Now, before I show you the team, you should note that although I'm going to start in the 4-3-3 formation, in game I will be playing 4-2-3-1, and we'll talk about tactics later on in the video. Also, the squad you're about to see does cost just under 1,000,000 coins, so it's not a cheap squad, but I'm hoping it's going to be a very effective one. I've used it quite a bit in Rivals, and it's been quite good. Hopefully, it will also work out for me in FUT Champs as well. Anyway, let's just get into the squad. Let's see what I'm going to be using. So the goalkeeper I will be using is Hugo Lloris. Now, I've used this guy a lot already in this year's FIFA, as you can see, and I think he's up there. I think he's one of the better keepers you can get right now. I would go as far to say he is better than De Gea in FIFA 20, or has been so far for me. De Gea just made loads of errors for me. Lloris does make errors, like all goalkeepers, but he doesn't seem to make as many, and he does make some really good reflex stops as I somehow back out of the squad menu. Anyway, Hugo Lloris, very good goalkeeper, very happy to have him in my starting 11. At right back, Kyle Walker, the obvious choice. He is just brilliant. Now, he's not cheap. He's quite expensive right now, but I think he's worth it. I don't think there are many better right backs in the game. He's really quick. He's got good physicals, good defending stats, and also he's not too bad going forward either. I am very happy to have him at right back. In the RCB slot, we have Mr. Davinson Sanchez, a guy who I think is going to be very popular in this year's Ultimate Team because he's quick, he's very strong, he's very aggressive, and he's just very solid defensively. So happy to see him in that right centre-back slot. At left centre-back, we have Lucas Hernandez, so a player who is not from the Premier League, so we've kind of got a hybrid going on now. This guy's fantastic. He's very expensive right now because he's not in packs, but also because he's a centre-back with 80 plus pace. And just look at his in-game stats. You can see why he's expensive, but you can also see why this guy would be very effective in Ultimate Team, and he is. He is a brilliant centre-back. If you can afford to try him, I do recommend doing so. At left back, we have Jerome Rousillison. This guy, look at his stats. He's just such a good all-round left back. So he's got ridiculous pace, really good physicals, really good defending stats, and on top of that, really good dribbling stats for a defender, and really good passing stats. He is absolutely brilliant on paper, and in-game, I thought he was very solid as well. Not just good defensively, but also offensively, which is nice. In the left CDM spot, we are going to be using, or have been using, Goretzka. Now, I love this guy in FIFA because he's just such a good all-rounder. He can defend, he can attack, he can turn defense into attack, and yeah, he's quick and he's also tall. So he can cover back to defend, and he can also win headers. So there's so many positives to this Goretzka card. It's not a cheap one, but this guy is worth it at this stage of the game. I think he's an absolutely brilliant centre mid / CDM. In the right DM slot, we are going to be using Ndombele. Now, obviously, originally I was using this guy's normal card, but then his one to watch became available, and I got that. So, yeah, that's the card I'll be using going forward. Very good card, by the way. Now, obviously, you don't want to use this guy as a cam, but as a centre mid or as a DM, he is very good. Not the tallest of players, so aerially he isn't great, but with him being so quick, he can trap back and cover, and with him being so aggressive, he actually does make plenty of tackles, which is good. He doesn't have the best defensive stats, as you can see, but because he's strong and aggressive, he does win the ball a lot. And then once he's won the ball, because his dribbling is so good, he can bring it forward. So very happy with them two being my CDMs. Now, in the centre mid spot, we're going to have Lucas Moura. Now, obviously, in game, he doesn't play centre mid for me. He actually plays on the right wing or right attacking mid. Lucas Moura in FIFA 20 is ridiculous. He is very overpowered. If you have not used him yet, I really do recommend picking him up and trying him out. He's not the cheapest of players. He's quite expensive, but he's expensive for a reason. He is overpowered, and if you want a more in-depth view on Lucas Moura. I have actually done a player review on him. That's up on the channel, so be sure to check that out if you get a chance to do so. Lucas Moura, I've used this guy in FIFA as a striker, a centre forward, a cam, a centre mid, a right mid, a left mid. He plays really well in all those roles, and I'm very happy to have him in my weekend league squad. In the right wing role, who will be playing left attacking mid for me in game, is Nicolas Pepe. This guy, very interesting card in Ultimate Team. Some games I found him to be like ridiculously effective, in some not so much. He's very hit and miss for me at times, but when he's on it, he's very freaking effective. Now, I've recently picked up the One to Watch card, but I haven't actually used it yet, so I've been using the normal version so far, and it's worked very well for me. I really like him in that left attacking mid role. He's very quick, he's very good on the ball, his finishing's decent, and also he's quite strong for a winger. He's quite strong for a wide man, and he's 6 foot, so he can win aerial battles too, so that's awesome. In the left wing spot is going to be Perisic, but in game for me, he actually plays as a cam. I really like Perisic in every FIFA, to be honest, because he's got a 5-star weak foot, and that just makes him so easy to use in game. Really like this guy as a cam. He's got good physical stats, so he can battle for the ball. With him having the 5-star weak foot, it's easy to distribute with him, and also he's pretty quick, and in front of goal he's decent too, so really do like Perisic thus far in FIFA 20. The final player in this squad is of course going to be Mr. Pierre Emerick Aubameyang. He is one of the best strikers in the game right now, and if you can afford him, he's definitely worth getting. But as you can imagine, he does not come cheap. He is very expensive at this stage of the game, and he's probably going to be expensive for like the first few months of FIFA. He's also going to feature in a lot of weekend league squads too. 4-star on this guy, ridiculous pace, ridiculous shooting stats, decent physicals. He's an absolute beast in game. If you can afford him, he's definitely worth picking up and putting in your squads. And if you want a more in-depth view on Aubameyang, I of course have done a player review on him already. So guys, that is the starting 11. Obviously, like I've mentioned already, I don't play 4-3-3 in game, I play 4-2-3-1, and this is how I set the team up. I don't play drop back like most people, but I do drop the depth, so my team do sit back a little bit more than their natural positioning. Offensively, as you can see, I haven't changed too much. I've put the width up and I've put the players in the box up by 1, but that's about it. In game, like I said, Perisic moves to cam and Nicolas Pepe moves to the left, and that's because he is left-footed with a 3-star weak foot. I like to have him off the left because then he can cross off of his stronger foot, and he can also shoot across goal with his stronger left foot. Player instructions wise, we have Aubameyang on get in behind. I've got nothing on Perisic. On both wingers, I've got get into the box for crosses. On both DMs, I've got stay back while attacking, and on both fullbacks, I have stay back while attacking. Other than that, I haven't touched anyone else. So guys, that is my squad for the upcoming weekend league. I'm now going to show you some gameplay, but that's pretty much it for the video. I know most of you won't stick around for the gameplay, and to be honest, that is absolutely fair enough. So if this is the end of the video for you guys, I hope you do leave a like rating on it. I hope you like my squad. In the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on the team I will be using. Would you use a team like this? And if you had some coins spare, how would you improve this side? Let me know. Anyway, we're going to get into the second part of the video where I show you some gameplay now. Okay, so let's see what we're up against. It's a very solid team which features a 90 rated Mo Salah, an 87 Icon Guardiola, and an 89 rated Koulibaly. My opponent's team is stacked for this stage of the game. Ndombele finds Perisic, who finds Aubameyang on the 10, and now we've got a chance, but the block is there from Manolas. And as you can see, Lloris has now made 100 appearances for me, so congrats to him. Perisic slides the ball through to Lucas, who finds Aubameyang on the 10. He's going to get past Manolas this time, and this time he's going to find the back of the net. And we are 1-0 up just after the 10th minute, courtesy of a nice finish from Pierre Emerick Aubameyang. Firmino's trying to protect the ball, but Lucas has picked his pocket. And now we have a chance. Can we find the right pass? The right run from Aubameyang. He's got round Manolas, and he's going to go for a left-footed strike, and it's going to go in. Oh, wow. Did not expect that one to go in. Nice finish from Aubameyang, but let's be honest, Handanovic really should have saved that. But I'm not going to complain. I will take that goal. We've got ourselves a 2-0 lead very early on in this game. Mertens coming forward. That's a really nice through ball from my opponent. But Goretzka with a nice back heel block there. Aubameyang finds Pepe, and now we're going to look to break with some pace. Aubameyang slides it nicely in for Perisic, who should score, but this time Handanovic makes a good block with his shin. I'm starting to lose my voice in this game. Here's Pepe, who's going to work his way inside nicely, finds Perisic, who wants to shoot. We're going to try and open up a bit more space, and we're going to work for the finesse shot, and we're going to get it, and we're going to score. And just before half-time, we've got ourselves a 3-0 lead. Pepe gets the ball to Aubameyang. Aubameyang looks to the return, but got a hold-up play instead. And now there's a chance for Perisic, who goes for the shot, but Handanovic pulls off a very nice acrobatic stop. My opponent's coming forward with pace just before the half-time whistle, but Davinson Sanchez denies him that. And now we may have a chance to counter-attack just before half-time as Aubameyang puts Pepe through. Pepe strikes, but Handanovic makes the block. So, at half-time, we have ourselves a 3-0 lead, and I'm actually quite happy with my performance thus far in this game. I feel like I've defended quite well, and yeah, it's defending that I'm struggling with in FIFA 20 so far, so I'm pretty happy to have kept a clean sheet in the first 45 minutes. Mertens is bringing the ball forward, slides for a really nice through ball for Firmino, but Lucas Hernandez makes a good block. It's Douglas Costa, who's found Firmino for my opponent, who's got Mo Salah in space, and he's finessed it into the back of the net. You know what? Fair play to my opponent. That was a decent finish. Here's Lucas. Aubameyang linking up nicely, and I'm looking out for Pepe at that back stick. Can we find him? Yes, we can, and he will finish too. And although we've just conceded, we've now just scored. We've regained our 3-0 advantage, our 3-goal advantage, sorry, courtesy of a Nicolas Pepe header. Goretzka's just put Alan on his ass, and now we've got a chance to score again. Aubameyang puts the ball into the box. Lucas! Oh wow, that's a terrible miss. I panic shot. Here's Perisic, finds a really nice through ball for Aubameyang, and we've got players in support. Aubameyang is going to find Pepe. Can he shoot? Yes, he can, but it's blocked by Koulibaly. Can we still create an opening here? Lucas doing well to hold on to the ball, gets the shot away, but Handanovic makes another stop. Mertens links up nicely. Mertens has got round his man, but Lloris has pulled off a fantastic save, and we've avoided conceding there. Do we have one more chance? Perisic and Aubameyang link up nicely. Still going. Aubameyang still. Oh no, yep, it's still going, but I've panic shot. I actually went to try and tackle there to win the ball back, and it's registered as a shot, and thus the chance has been wasted. There is the full-time whistle. We have recorded a 4-1 victory, and pretty happy with that performance in that game, to be honest. I thought defensively we were pretty solid, and offensively we scored 4 goals, so I've got to be happy with both sides of the game. As you can see, we did dominate for the most part, and yeah, I'm just happy with that performance, to be honest. So yeah, that is the gameplay now complete. I hope you've enjoyed this part of the video. I know most of you just skip to see the squad and then click off, but for those of you who stick around for the gameplay, I appreciate you. Anyway guys, if you could leave a like rating on this video, that would be absolutely awesome. Comment below your thoughts on my squad. Also let me know what squad you're going to be using in the upcoming weekend league. If you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.